Y'all here in Panama City, Panama, man, leaving the Airbnb. Show you a couple things. Right across from where I stay, got Alejandro's. Also got a Hooters here, man, for y'all sports and game lovers. But going to the Soho City Center, it's like a small mall, I guess. I call it small, like got a couple floors. But it's not one of the multi-plaza malls. I'm going to go to one of those later. But something in the area. The reason I'm going this early because it closes at 3 o'clock p.m. every day. So I don't know if it's like a business center sort of like, but it got stores and stuff in there. So I just want to go check it out. While on the way there, man, give y'all some of this footage of the area I'm in, Vista, Panama City, Panama. Right now it's Saturday, 1:31 p.m. Temperature is warm, probably in the 80s, upper 80s, if the lower 90s. But nice weather. This is some of y'all that thinking about coming this way to visit or live. I have met a lot of Americans. Last night I went out to, what's the area called? Casco Viejo. And they call it San Felipe. It's like the historic part. I met some girls, but not some girls, a group. It was some girls in a group, but we got the police there, man, so keeping everything safe right there, riding on their bikes. But I met some people from Jamaica, I want to say. Then I actually met some younger cats, looked like they was Indian, a group of Indians, and they had one white guy with them. The white guy was from Jacksonville, Florida. Y'all don't know, I live in Savannah, Georgia. So Jacksonville about hour and a half, 2 hour ride, about 145 miles. And I met him, we was at a little bar called Kalina, I want to say. And yeah, he was from Jacksonville. And the other two guys, well, the other four guys, the Indian guy I was talking about was from Atlanta, which is 3 hours north of me from Savannah. So yeah, that was kind of, I said, dang man, the world is kind of small for all us to be thousands of miles away from home. And we all meet in Panama City, Panama on the elevator, going down, leaving a bar. So I found that kind of funny. But we started talking. I seen they spoke English. So, but yep, they was from Jacksonville, Florida, and Atlanta, Georgia. So one of them, like I said, 2 hours south, and the other one 3.5 hours north from me. But now, man, we're going to give y'all some footage so y'all can see the infrastructure of Panama City, Panama. Ooh, some of them might say, call this a third world country. Y'all tell me whether it look third world of y'all. You're going to have a little downside probably of the United States, I say, but I don't think it's much that you'll pretty much miss. I mean, you got to sacrifice knowing when you come over here that you're not in the United States. That's the first thing you're going to have to accept. But I don't find it being bad, man, from here to Dominican Republic or from Costa Rica. As long as you go there and respect their country and stay to you, I mean, you pretty much good. One thing they don't have here, like the United States, is the violence and the crime. So that's one thing you would definitely not miss. As far as the gun violence and stuff. Y'all see down there. What's going on? But I want to get out and get a walk and the feel of the little neighborhood. And I mean, the Airbnb I stay at is nice. The hostess, they kind of, if I had to judge them, well, just being real, they some unreliable hosts. Before moving in, I asked if they had an ironing board and a blender. So the blender ain't no big deal, but at least an ironing board. And y'all wonder why you talking about, man, why you asking about an ironing board? You know, that's kind of minor. That's something not minor. That's something you just expect for them to have in an ironing board, right? But you wouldn't believe all the times I went to Costa Rica and Dominican Republic that I had requested an ironing board. When I went to Santiago, no ironing board. So I had to ask for an ironing board, and they ended up bringing me one the following morning. And then when I was in Punta Cana, just January, ironing board they had was one of them miniature travel ones, the one that's about 3 feet long, which I ironed on it because I didn't have a choice. But just to show you, man, people be hosted. They want to make money, but they don't put the things you need, the daily things you will need. They don't reinvest back into the Airbnb. Like an ironing board and a blender, that's a one-time buy that you can write off on your taxes. You know, an ironing board ain't but 12 dang bucks. I mean, I paid them like $232 or $252 just to stay there for 4 days. I mean, you could take the 12 bucks out of that, you know, and just buy that once, and all the other, you know, visitors or tourists, you know, they can enjoy that ironing board. You know, you only buy that once, man. That ain't nothing you buy every day, nor every week. But yeah, it'll be small stuff like that. But anyway, I done request that. I done been here. This is my third day, and still haven't received my ironing board yet. It ain't really big on the blender thing. Ain't tripping on that. But I was like, you know, the ironing board is something you just need. I don't see who buy an iron but don't buy an ironing board. It just don't make sense. It's like buying lunch meat and not buying bread. You know, like, they're just crazy. But anyway, he told me I got here on Thursday. The hostess of it, I don't think they the ones running it. They got some other guy here, I think, that might be local. He promised me he's gonna bring it the next morning, and he didn't. So I sent him a text about it, you know, question mark, about the ironing board. He never responded back. Now today's Saturday, and I still don't have it, so I contacted the host. He never responded back to me. And contacted the guy. He never responded back to me. All this about a $12 ironing board. So stuff like that, but ain't no big. I end up getting the towel and just ironing on the bed. And I said, this is just crazy, man. People running and dodging tennis about a $12 damn ironing board. Like, you know, it's just crazy, man, to me. But anyway, sorry to get on that, but just telling you some of the things of traveling, you know, just dealing with. That's a pretty building there, man. You able to see this building, that building there with them spirals in it? You can see that from the historic area I was telling you about, Casco Viejo, and they call it also San Felipe. You can see that building from way over there. That's how I kind of knew where my the neighborhood or where my Airbnb was. I mean, you can actually see that spiral building. That's the only one that got that shape, you know. But if y'all hear anything, I do have my Google on, so I'm looking for this the little mall place and spot. Should be coming up to it now on the left. But Hola. Yeah, just showing y'all the neighborhood, and y'all that wondered about Panama City, Panama. Till the sun is out, see the lady walking with an umbrella. And that sun is coming out, starting to beam now. I'm starting to sweat. You see this traffic starting to build up. I see it's Saturday evening. That mall might be there to the right, I'm guessing. No, before I stand here, man, like I say, I don't think you'll miss the United States too much. Especially you come from a place that's full of drama. Stay in one of those places that got a lot of violence. Don't stay in a place that's overpriced. Got you some $1,700 plus rent every month, according to what area of the United States you stay in. I was talking to my mother this morning, and I was telling her about it, but you know, some people say she's stuck in her ways, but you know, so everybody don't have interest in traveling and living overseas, so they just got to deal with it. But when you living under her own, not saying her, just talking in general, you only got a certain amount of income coming in every month. Then you got to do what you got to do. I mean, a lot of people don't like staying in the hood, but whenever you got hood pockets, you got to stay in the hood. So you got to live your wage. Can't talk about the hood and the poor folks when y'all making the same amount of money. Oh, come on. So see this traffic bad, and this right here is no traffic light. One thing about it here, it is bad now, the traffic. I don't think it's bad as San Domingo though, but it is bad. And I'm walking up to the mall now. Mall is right here. You can see they got the valet park your car and so they have some high-end stores and stuff too, so we'll cut it off here, get some more footage in here. Go get your money.